ollie, 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 awesome free. No, I'm not ready yet. Please stand by while I finish, I think. You haven't already. You have. You little. Would you just start playing some music? Red leather, yellow. And mute the mic. Red leather, yellow leather. Toy boat, rhyming things, chiming. For another hot second before we go, let me click on it for you, you lazy imaginary robot. No, it's just, it gets old. It's not a funny prank, you silly, ridiculous robot character. Are you doing it right now? I'm not even gonna look. I have things to do, darn it. You just get ready to play more digital robot rock discotheque synthetica music. We spent so much time lovingly crafting for our audience to enjoy. Oh, hello, friends. I'm making a little slideshow real quick before I forget to, of all like the thumbnail pictures, because that's fun. So stand by, please stand by.
Mírame el fuego.
Groovy! Voila! Silent exercise of creating a silly thing complete. Welcome to a goofball, self-referencey. I think my Streamlab bots are on. Not report. Timers. Come here, timers. Go to that. Go to this link and see what the app is up. Welcome to the show, folks. We're almost starting. We're getting ready to go here. Oh, it's off. But let me just turn. Wait. Can I turn them on? For funsies. Have this to make sure that it doesn't go away. Un momento, por favore. This live stream's jumping back in. Ooh, I forgot one thing. Must attend to before we actually begin. Hopefully, we won't get any jingle jangle alerts about drop keyframes. Knock on wood. Off we go. Except for the one thing I gotta do. So just start here, chill here. The stream will be starting shortly. Enjoy the slideshow and use that. Welcome back, friends. Let's go to the magic number, 33.3. 33.3. It's supposed to be the magic number. I wrote a note to myself. Said, keep the main camera mic just under, at the curve of the button, just under the red line. And then whatever's going on, default any audio inputs that are maxed volumed out on their originating device and coming in and working, functioning correctly. If you want to hear them politely in the background, but also hear the sound of my voice without having to yell. 33.3. this thing on? My headset on. Oh, there's nothing to listen to, silly Billy. Because I should have left it where I liked it. Check this out. Hello and welcome, friends. Now is the time of the getting started. I am going to check how this music is rocking. This is dopey music, but I love it. Right? But if you want to rock it, put it up here. But welcome to the show. Hello, hello. 33.3. That's 32.7. 33.3. Boom, shalaka. Hello, friends. Just under the red line. Hello, friends. Welcome. Look at all the things on the update. Stop staring at my ugly face. Let's go to regular starting soon. Let's move starting soon 2 up to where it belongs. So now I can do a little bit of this at the beginning of the show and leave the YouTube end caps that I created using whatever, I think Streamlabs. Aha! Silly Billies. Something that might help. Quit that little app and quit this other dopey app. It's chilling the boot by naturals. Okay, hold on to your horses. I'm gonna do a memory pressure purge using the memory pressure significant memory usage app. I forget what it's called. I'm just reading the things. Memory diag. And then we will turn to the Xbox to see what's up when it's done recycling. Un momento, por favore. Vis avec il muto the microfonio. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night to you, friends. Welcome, one and all, from wherever you may come from. Namaste. That was a little DJ Zed for you. Darn it, I swiped it away because I muted it, and I was like, I don't need it to sit there playing out, and then I forgot that I wanted probably to read the name. I was more preoccupied remembering to switch my headsets over here. Whoa, and to not do that, quite specifically, from literally a second ago, thinking like, don't snag the thing with your hand, with your shirt, coat. This will drag across the table sometimes. It's just the right gesture, and flingeth something, whatever it is. Especially that thing that's sitting right there. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's right, I remembered. Have I been muttering? Maybe the mic was muted. Maybe this is while. Maybe this is while this. Oh, maybe this was during. Fire truck just drove by. Knock on wood. They're gonna go save lives. Chat. OpenAI.com. Okay. I had forgotten. I was like, what was I? I was about to ask. Chatbot AI. Chat GPT. Chatbot AI. And I was like, what the fuck is it? And I forgot. And I'm going to say it out loud right now before I forget it again. How to say hello in 25 different languages ranked by most commonly used. No way. Here we go. Please, I'm gonna try to be real specific. Are you watching this? And that's why I was like tripping out earlier before we got lost on this. About let me move the. Where should I put the mic so it's an interesting experience? The mic, the camera. I could put the camera down low and up at my desk so you guys can see what I'm typing. Hang on, let me mute it so it doesn't sound horrible. Okay, now you curiously have the point of view of my own keyboard, I suppose. Um, but I'm looking at the screen of the. Hold on. You know what we don't have? You know what we meant to have? Oh, it's because we have this. We have collab cam, and we were gonna like make it into a 2-scene thing, but we don't want collab cam right now. We want. Do we want to just rename this shit right here? Or should we duplicate it? We're gonna duplicate it. And we're gonna duplicate it and call it Cam Solo all caps. Thanks for joining me on this exciting little adventure. Guess cam, guess name? Nah. I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna visually mute that. Gone. I have overlay. We're going to transform, center on screen, boop. Okay, now we're going to open up the folder, cam border. You don't fit cam border, come here. Something like that, right? Let's keep tweaking it left and right till we got it. That looks pretty dope, except it needs to be moved over this way a little bit. Boom, okay. Now we can close this folder back up again and just grab the whole thing. Because it is now properly aligned and edited. And we can boom, 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 to do our melodramatic close-up, this is a close-up, Mr. DeMille. I'm ready for my close-up. Is that where we want to center this on? Transform, center on screen. Everything's. If I drag on this now, let go the right. Nope. What did it just do? Command reverse that. There we go. Boom. Okay. So as you can see, we've now created a tunnel of tunnels, pointing up into an infinity of infinities. Check it out. We can even like. Hold on. Sorry. I totally grabbed that with the mic on. And I didn't do it more gently like a professional cameraman that I am. Presuming this is the dolly mechanism, I would know exactly how to utilize this. As I send you down the spiraling tunnel of fractal recursion. No, what we want to do is gently put the camera back down, hopefully not causing too much problem. And show you this other thing we were looking at over here. Prove that I'm doing it, and I'm so glad I didn't forget what it was. Translate. Please translate the phrases. Hello. You are most humbly welcome here into, please translate the phrases into the top
Should we ask for 25 or 50 languages? Because there's like hundreds. Can you see this? Are you see? Hopefully you are seeing this. I can't. I guess I could turn on my iPad and try and test there. I'm chatting with ChatGPT. Holding camera super still is hard. And it's a brand new chat. Welcome to my prototype of conversations with ChatGPT. I thought I would just do it like this real quick. Comedy's sake. I'm going to temporarily turn on the tunnel of every infinity. Okay, so knowing that it's pointed generally, readjusting, and that the mic is still on. Okay, valid. Now we're going to minimize that and disappear the tunnel. Now you're staring at ChatGPT. In the top, we're going to call it 125. Okay, let's see if this turns out all right. I didn't know if I should start by picking 25 languages, just 25 languages, or 50. Let's do the top 50 languages. That's a really long list. Now, to recap, for anyone watching, everybody watching along, please translate the phrases, quote, and I should close that air gap because sometimes that freaks things out. Hello, you are most humbly welcome here. Thank you for joining us. Okay. Hello, exclamation point. You are most humbly welcome here, exclamation point. Thank you for joining us in this worldwide audience, exclamation point. Close quotes. Now remember, let's recap. I'm asking it to translate it into the top 50 languages, and I was really tempted to start with the top 150, just to see if it could do it or not. I'm tempted to put that back. Maybe ask it for 20, for 200. Let's go back easy, really easy, because it's a lot to translate. In the top 5 languages ranked in descending order by most commonly spoken. Here we go. We're going to reiterate it by asking it from smaller into larger increments. And I'll read along as it busts out the text. Sure, I can translate that for you. Here are translations of the phrases, hello, you are most humbly welcome here. Thank you for joining us in this worldwide audience into the top 5 languages ranked in descending order by most commonly spoken. Okay, so fun thing, as you may or may not be able to see from way down there. Let me take you in and zoom you in. Do you see what I see? For the Mandarin, Hindi, and Arabic, it put it in its traditional fonts, but I can't read that, which is beautiful. I want it both. I want it both. Okay, so I want to rewrite that. Please translate the phrases hello. not basic. I don't want to accidentally start putting it in code. Repeating it in repeating any how do I there's a way to say that. How do we say that, friends? Dear internet fam. There's a thing that I'm looking for. And I hate to I hate to tap into such like such obvious stereotypes. But I want them. What is it? Anglo alphabet? Is it Anglo? I want to be able to read. Give me the phonetics of the foreign language in. Hold on, let's keep it down here. I adjusted the angle for a reason. Stop mucking about. Now let's see if it repeats it or if it replaces it. Hopefully it does not replace it. Okay, let's see what happens. Sure, here are the translations of the top 5 languages ranked in descending order by most commonly spoken. It didn't... English letters, phonetic... There's... Maybe phonetic pronunciation is the... Phonetic, not phronetic. Let's submit and revise, because I can't read that when it's in like straight up... it's processing. Oh my gosh, look at this, you guys. I was going to take a toke, but this is too much funny. This is like, wait a minute, what? I wrote, please translate the phrase, hello, you are most humbly welcome here. Thank you for joining us in this worldwide audience. End quote. Into the top 5 languages ranked in descending order by the most commonly spoken, repeating any foreign language font results in American type. Using English letters so I can read phonetic pronunciation of the translated text. Mandarin Chinese simplified. Yes, yeah. Oh, no. It's still doing them in like a font I cannot read. I don't know if it's listening to me. Mandarin. Oh, here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Phonetic pronunciation. Ni hao. How. Houn. Huan. E. It's gonna be hard and complicated. But this will be fun. It's just hard. It's working harder, I guess. It's going very slowly. I shoulda, coulda, woulda asked this not when. I'm gonna turn off the chatbot, yo. Oh, I wanted to turn off them at the basic individual level. Come here, you. Take all of the time you want, chat GPT. I'm turning off this other chatbot, which is not AI driven, I don't think. And if it is, it's super toned down. In as much as that it doesn't originate any like self-thinky thought outputs in any way, shape, or form. I think this is just standard web phonetic pronunciation. Yes, huzzah, it's doing it. It's doing it very slowly. But okay, we'll take it. So Mandarin Chinese translation of the phrase, "Hello, you are most humbly welcome here. Thank you for joining us on this worldwide audience." Translated into that, which is written, it's too funny. I shoulda, coulda, woulda kept all the other stuff. But now I'm getting a phonetic pronunciation. Phonetic pronunciation, Ni hao, huan ying guang lin, gan shijin shi nin ji ru wu men zegen quan kui guan zong. Spanish. Hola, bienvenido a Humildemente. Gracias por unirte a nosotros en esta audiencia mundial. And that's coinkydink that I happen to be able to read Spanish, which is why I asked it for phonetic pronunciation. Bienvenido. Dom el de menta. Bienvenido da humildemente. Gracias por unirte a nosotros. Okay, English. It's so weird that it's gonna be hilarious to read the phonetic pronunciation. But for other languages that I do not know, what I could have done is like first asked it where are the top. Okay. It just kind of pooped out. Well, that was live on stream. Check that out, friends. I'm showing it to you this way because I don't have a setup scene page queue in this particular collection, whatever you call it, this designer doodle dads, that is for the desktop. I guess I could set one up, but what if? Actually, we should. That'll be funny and hilarious. Let's ask it something else though, real quick. Hold on, where are we? Well, hello, friends. Thank you for dropping in. I am your humble host, the incorrigible Mr. Zeppo, and we're having an impromptu conversation with ChatGPT because I got totally sidetracked because I remembered what I wanted to ask it earlier that I completely forgot about. And since we're talking about let's go this. Do we have cam live overlay? do not have DJ Z music here. Add sources. That's a bit silly. Let's add audio input DJ Z as is the way we know it here. DJ Z audio, right? Let's put on a little music. Put it at the magical 3.33, which I'm gonna guess is right around here. So close, not quite. Almost there. There it is. Boom. Let me test that audio. Okay, now let's add. This is the duplicate Cam Solo. Let's duplicate it. Now that we've got Cam Solo with audio, Cam border, we can hide. No, come here, you. Cam Solo is now done. Oh wait, the alert box, we're gonna transform center on screen. Boop! It's gonna alert box right on my face. Colam cab is permanently deleted for funsies. Although we can do not permanently deleted. I'm a liar. Be that liar. Collab cam is muted, visually muted right now, and not thingamadad. And live overlay for this schlinger, I kind of want to just delete it. Will I want it over there? Not really either. Until we have a collaborator, but we don't. I don't think we do anytime soon. Can I scale building, project, undo center, group into scene? No. Close. No. I think I just did a thing. I didn't make a duplicate. That would have made a duplicate if I did it correctly, but the collab cam is for... I want to save that, but I want to delete it. Well, it's visually muted forever. Okay, what I want to do is duplicate this scene correctly. Duplicate file Cam Solo 1, which we want to rename Cam, not Camo. Done. We're gonna call that a new scene. Boom. We're dropping into it, so we're in it already. Boom. We're gonna go collab cam. We were definitely gonna delete it from this scene. We really don't need it anymore. This live overlay, we're gonna shrink a wee on this bit. Hello, friend. You still look nice and juicy big. You're gonna go right over here. And DJ Z music is gonna continue playing because I'm on top of it. Learning the loops. Okay, video capture device. Add source. Webcam capture card. Webcam main. Add new instead. Oh, cancel that. We are going to just delete that entirely. Okay. Now, from that, okay, we deleted it. Now, I'm a schmuck. Browser source, is it in widgets? No. General, image, browser source, window capture, screen capture, audio capture, display capture. There it is. Ah, such a Transform. Fit to screen? Yes. The channel of infinity! Okay, we're gonna move this out of the way. Alright. Now, did I put it? I think if we were to preview it, it should be not a channel of infinity, but the browser I'm looking at, my date, the fact that it's Chrome, and the ChatGPT history chat list of things that we've talked about. And I kind of want to... start a whole brand new chat. I can spell words. Well, let's do it. Providing this is the top 333 languages spoken per is not feasible, as there are over 7,000 languages spoken worldwide. And determining the top 333 would require a lot of research and analysis. However, according to Ethnologue, a widely recognized database of world languages, the top 10 languages by the number of native speakers are Mandarin Chinese, Spanish, English, Hindi, Bengali, Portuguese, Russian, Japanese, Western Punjabi, Marthai. It's important to note that the number of speakers of languages can vary depending on how it's defined and measured, and that these rankings may change over time as populations shift and languages evolve. Okay, that's the top 10. Next. Telugu, Wu Chinese, French, Turkish, Korean, Vietnamese, Tamil, Yu Chinese, Urdu, Mandarin Chinese. Those are the top 20 plus languages. Okay, we're gonna call it like that. Oh snap, did I just read on the thing? Baby. Okay, sorry. Oh no, where's my cam? I have overlay. Why is that invisible? Oh, I know why. Duh, I'm an idiot. Display capture needs to be on the bottom. Boop. Come here, display capture. There we go, tiny camera. Okay, cool. That means you didn't see me. Oh, wait, just now. Okay, display capture will continue to watch as this thing. Alright, so earlier we asked for the greetings in the top 10, and it was like, hold on a second. And I was trying to make it so that I can read it, which is, that's not me being discriminatory. That's me asking it to be a little bit more useful. So then I thought I'd start a brand new conversation and ask it for the top 10 languages, or ask it for the top 333 languages spoken on planet Earth. It said it's not feasible. And there are over 7,000 languages spoken worldwide. I wish it could tell me. I don't think that it knows. In theory, according to its own statements, it isn't connected to the internet live. And it shouldn't be able to query the internet to find out the basic publicly known analytics of the Almost Daily Zencast. So I'd be hella wicked interested in asking it. Okay, also I want to change the way this cable is run across the space there. So it's not interacting with that one in particular. Oops, fell away in a weird way that I didn't anticipate. And sorry, Xbox, you're on because I sort of meant to play that. This is the speaker cable. It's supposed to be sitting on this pin. It's supposed to be pressed in there a little bit, I think. And it's not. Its own other cable. It's got an extra loop and it never really knows where to sit. So I've got it sitting over there. Okay. Cable nerd running. If I had the time, I would. I do have the time. What a liar. Lying to myself. What are we doing? And why aren't we looking at all the updates that we need to update? And then, what was I going to actually do? I was going to not update it and then play, I think. But now okay. So, there we go. Like a little pronunciation widget. Zdravstuyiti. Russian. Zdravstuyiti. That's not what I... Japanese. Konnichiwa. Hello. Which means hello. Western Punjabi. Okay, so Mandarin Chinese, ni hao, which means hello. Spanish, hola, which means hello. English, hello, which means hello. Hindi, something illegible, which looks vaguely recognizable because I know I've seen namaste in Hindi written out before. Namaste, which means hello, used both for greeting and farewell. Namaste. But I love that it pronounces it as the word that we recognize as it's, spelled in whatever in English. Bengali, Namaskar, which means hello. Portuguese, hola, which means hello. Russian, zdravstuyeti, which means hello. Japanese, konnichiwa, which means hello. Western Punjabi, something which is pronounced Sat Sri Akal. Hello, often used with greeting among Sikhs. And language number 10, Marathi. It sort of pooped out. Let's see if it'll crank out. What I want is a fun... easy to visually scan, repeat list of different ways of saying hello to kick off the show. Marathi didn't print anything. And I don't want to regenerate the response. So we'll just edit it, and then maybe we'll ask it Maratai in a hot second here. Namaskar. Just like in that other place. So there we go. It's doubly redundant. I want it by population or by geography? There are only 195 countries recognized in this world, and many of them have populations that are much smaller than the top 333. Much smaller than, I don't know what it was trying to say in the top 333, but here's the top 20 countries. According to the World Bank, here are the top 20 countries by population as of 2021. China, India, United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, Mexico, Japan, Ethiopia, Philippines, Egypt, Vietnam, Congo, Iran, Turkey, Germany, France. Huh! That's interesting. Quite noticeable that certain nation states are on there. And the next 20. Thailand, United Kingdom, Italy, Tanzania, South Africa, Kenya, South Korea, Colombia, Spain, Uganda, Argentina, Algeria, Sudan, Ukraine, Iraq, Afghanistan, Poland, Canada, Morocco. Yeah, sure. There's only 100. Bonjour, merba, annyeonghaseyo. Annyeonghaseyo. I know how to say annyeonghaseyo. I've been to Korea, South Korea. I say I've been to Korea like there's no such thing as North Korea because I love the joy and the beauty. Ah, my Xbox turned itself off. I totally forgot what direction I was doing things in, and this shoulder is cramping up on me from over unergonomic mouse use. Okay. There's only 195 recognized countries in the world. And I just got the top 40. But I wonder if I just asked it to list just list the 195 recognized countries in the world. And the next 20, keep doing them in batches of 20. Was the United States even in the next batch? Where is the United States in all of this? Which is kind of hilarious. It wasn't in the first. Okay. Here are the top 20 countries by population as of 22, according to the World Bank. According to population. The top 20. China, India. Oh no, there it is. United States. I'm a moron. Somehow I managed to not notice that the very first time it cranked out the answer. China, India, United States, Indonesia, Pakistan, Brazil, Nigeria, Bangladesh, Russia, Mexico, Japan, Ethiopia, Philippines, Egypt, Vietnam, Congo, as of 2021. Thailand, United Kingdom, Italy. See, 2021, you'll note, is not 2023. According to its own statements, this chatbot is limited to a database that is only current in whatever other ways it might be limited. But its year calendar currentness stops. Its level of whatever information is looking at, it all stopped past tense at 2021. It doesn't know anything newer than that, according to its own explanation. And you can always ask ChatGPT to be like, hey ChatGPT, how were you trained? Anyways, actually we should do that. We should do that live for funsies. Thailand, United Kingdom, Italy, Tanzania, South Africa, Myanmar, Kenya, South Korea, which I have been to, Colombia, Spain, Uganda, Argentina, Algeria, Sudan, Ukraine, Iraq, Afghanistan, Poland, Canada, Morocco. What I wish I had off the top of my head is a really quick... We should probably rename this episode because I'm totally not doing whatever we were about to start doing. And now I want to take like a lunch break. It's 5:55, friends. Welcome to the madness of the show. I should rename the show. Dashboard home, Mr. Zeppo. Yes, groovy. Let's go to Stream Manager. And then update, edit stream info. Not that there's any viewers. This ended up being, we're gonna copy, Command X, Command Paste, oops. We're gonna paste that over to a notepad to save it. I'm feeling lightheaded. Mecha Arena was another thing I almost launched the stream about. I did log into all my things, so that was a success. It's that time of day again. Can always be the thing that's on immediately after 420. Notice I didn't put like AM or PM. All right, save that there. We're gonna Command X that, the F right now. Sorry. Earlier today, I totally... Okay, when I come... Next time I come back, it's going to be one of these two ideas. So, there we go. Right now, though, it is going to be... And I already forgot what I was going to ask it. I guess we should put chatting. Well, because that's what we ended up doing, because we like, oh, remember the thing? And then it just took on forever. Copy. It's no longer category. It is now just chatting. Officially. Boop. Alright, friends. We did it. Alright. So it's dropping all the countries by population according to World Bank as of 2021. In groups of 20, because apparently it's sort of comfortable doing that. For now. Saudi Arabia, Uzbekistan, Malaysia, Peru, Venezuela. What I really, really want, and I was thinking about doing a whole new chat about a bunch of things. I'm very curious to see what happens if I ask it to just list all 195 recognized countries in the world in no particular order of what we would do. It's being super slow. It might be too weird. It's too weird for it to track. 61, Chile. Here are the next 20 countries. Alright. It's just being super stunningly slow. I think it's probably a better idea to like ask it these questions off stream and then read the questions of a finished conversation as a stream, not doing it live. Asking it while I'm streaming it on this machine seems to be counterproductive, I think. I could be wrong. What do you guys think? This is a test of the... Whoa, hello! This was a test of the live scene 1 XD. We're gonna live scene 2 copy this, duplicate live scene 2. Why? I don't know why. Or desktop. We already did the desktop. And when we do this, it tunnel visions out. But if we get rid of this, it works out fine. It's super slow. Ecuador, Guatemala, Zambia. I don't know why it's being so slow. It should be able to drop 20 countries as quickly as it dropped 20 countries. But also, it's 6:02 p.m. and it might be tired. I think it's because I'm streaming. And so my browser's like, what's going on? I'm so confused. And I think we need to, like, do the thing where we come back and do this again cleaner. Having already run the conversation. Sort of like these other ones where, like, here, stop generator. Will it keep... Here's a question. It's at 70. So it just listed 10. It should do 10 more. If I go over here... Oh, this is some fiction writing ideas. Will it still keep fiction disclaimers? Standard fiction disclaimers. As language model, I do not have the ability to display disclaimers in standard format, but here are some examples of typical fiction disclaimers that are commonly used in various forms of written fiction. 1. Quote, "This is a work of fiction. All names, characters, places, and incidents are either the product of the author's imagination or are used fictitiously. Any resemblance to actual events or persons living or dead is purely coincidental. 2. The views and opinions expressed by the characters in this work of fiction do not necessarily reflect those of the author or the publisher. 3. This book contains mature content, including but not limited to violence, sexual situations, and strong language. Reader discretion is advised. 4. The author is taking creative liberties with the historical events, and this work should not be interpreted as factual representation of the past. It's It's my favorite and should always be used. Or future. Or present. The author does not condone or endorse illegal, unethical, or immoral behavior depicted in his work of fiction, but rather is used to dramatize the storylines of the events of hitherto preternaturally bizarre future histories, which I did not type or write or voice capture, except for this live stream, hopefully, if my mic isn't muted. No, it's okay, so you guys heard me. Right. Uno momento. Let's put it right there. Hopefully it's not causing a bunch of problems, moving this around a lot like that. Okay. The author does not condone or endorse illegal, unethical, or immoral behavior, even though actions like this are indeed depicted in this work of fiction. You're hearing the way I would edit it. And I fully intend to do that. Actually, one episode I intend to do, and this is sort of like a dress rehearsal, is to read all of some of this stuff, and then, but like, not just to read it from here, but really actually to paste it over into, have done all the work prior, the boring work of cutting and pasting all of these conversations I've had with ChatGPT off stream into whatever Evernote notepads, and then like putting those all into a book, and then reading them whilst being able to edit them so I can like update them and make them my own. All rights reserved. No part of this publication may be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted by any means. Okay, I can't really claim that right now. I can claim that about the final presentation of all my book ideas. That I could probably read once they're fully written. Please note that the disclaimers may vary depending on the specific type of fiction, such as novels, short stories, screenplays, fan fiction, and the legal requirements of the publishing platform or medium. It is always good practice to consult with a legal professional to ensure that your disclaimers comply with applicable laws. Conversation about the time knife, which is kind of long, which we should read. There's several more that are, here we go. Let's go way back. Quantum physics fictional. Yeah, let's see what it says. Let's see if it's... Run. Oh, see, that's not that slow. That's much better. Okay. ChatGPT, explain to me your basic protocols. As an AI language model, my basic protocols include processing and generating natural language text based on the input provided by users. Here are some of the key protocols that I follow. Natural language processing, NLP. I use NLP techniques to understand and interpret the input text provided by the user. This involves breaking down the text into individual words, identifying the grammatical structure and syntax, and extracting meaning from the text. Machine learning. I use machine learning algorithms to continuously learn from the data I'm fed with. All right, we got to ask it specifically the data it's fed. I analyze patterns in the input text and generate responses that are contextually relevant and grammatically correct. Response generation. I generate responses to user input based on a combination of pre-existing data, user input, and machine learning. This involves analyzing the user's input, processing it using various algorithms and models, and generating a relevant and coherent response. Data security. I follow strict protocols to ensure the safety and privacy of user data. I encrypt all user data, comply with data privacy laws and regulations. Error detection and correction. I constantly monitor my own performance and detect and correct errors to ensure the response generate more accurate and contextually relevant. Okay. Let's ask ChatGPT while we're here. Let's put on some DJ Zed music and ask ChatGPT some silly questions, and then read the response. Hold on, I want to take a tote, but I don't want to do it on camera because I'm crazy like that. Live overlay. That's this. I'm gonna disappear myself for a hot second. Be right back, friends. But also, we're gonna keep going. Let's see what it says. Oh. Oh, that'll be interesting to read. All right, let's scroll back to the top. No. I know this is silly, but it's fun to ask it. Oh wait, am I muted or am I just my face? Real quick. No, all good. We're the magic number and the mic is hot. Good, good, good. And you're watching the chatbot at chat.openai.com explain things to me about itself. Oh, it's taking its time thinking about it. Huh. Okay, we're going to leave that there, thinking. And we're going to read for ourselves the recap. Here's what we got out of it, friends. And hopefully this looks good when we go check it out in a hot second. Rewatching this. Ooh, it's generating. Makinka Shidwood. Whatever it spat out as an answer below, it finished doing it. Cool, it's thinking out that one too. Alright, hang on a second, friends. I'm going to leave you with a fresh bit of digital robot rock dance music from the literary fictional Zeppoverse world from which DJ Zed comes from, according to me, myself, and I, the triplicate authors of the Zeppoverse book series you haven't read yet because we haven't started writing them. I'll be right back. Pardon me as I teleport you into the tunnel of eternity for one hot second. But I must breaking news at you. I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. And we're gonna ask it a few more silly questions, and then we're gonna call this quits. And then I need to eat food. Be right back, friends. The mic was muted. Hello, friends. Sorry for the tunnel of eternity. Hi there. Welcome back. Let's check a look at that. We've been chatting with Chatbot AI. We've been so there you are. Hello, camera. There you are, you sexy little beast, you. We've been talking to camera. I've been talking to the camera because you're right there. DJ Zed was playing Generations Next Level Funk from the No Name album. Thank you, Remix Live. You make it all possible. Let's ask it a few more random questions that I already don't remember. I already forgot all the things that I asked it. We're gonna talk through it, and then I'll take a break after all that. I'm really looking forward to like chicken noodle soup, I think. Okay, one last question. Didn't we? I want a regenerate response. Didn't we already send this? Let's see. Can you create your own updates to your own code? No. Let's send this question. And then it will answer those questions. Now, did I have the camera on or do I have the camera muted? I don't even remember. Camera's on, live overlay, camera muted, so we can just focus on the text. Real quick. Also so that I can toke the toke of the toke fantastic. We'll begin at the very beginning, friends. Real quick. After a brief break. We already read the first one, right? I think we did. We're going to give it a thumbs up. Oh, I don't know what happened. I clicked on the thing and it went away. Okay. We already read this. Machine learning, response generation, data security. Very generic, if you ask me. But still, also sort of kind of specific about what it does. What data or database systems were you actually trained on? We asked it. It responded. And now I want the camera back. Let's put the camera back on. I know every time I do one of these moves, it does that. And we do the tunnel. Go away, tunnel. Okay. You can see this, right? Right, guys? We're going to highlight this right here. We're reading that. What data or database systems were you actually trained on? As an AI language model, I was trained on a massive data set of text called the Common Crawl, which is a corpus of web pages that have been crawled and archived by web search engines. Sort of like when the Hubble telescope imagery gathered all the Hubble telescope imagery ever Hubble telescoped imaged ever, plus all the old ones from every satellite made by man with some sort of photographic record before that, and then made a 3D modeling rendering that you can zoom around in of what the universe looks like, except the internet, and except at the as a talking chatbot. Which is a corpus of web pages that have been crawled and archived by web search engines. This data set includes a wide range of text from different domains, including news articles, blogs, websites, and more. In addition to the Common Crawl, I was also trained on other large data sets such as Wikipedia, which provided me with a wealth of structured and unstructured text to learn from. These datasets were used to train my deep neural network models, which enable me to understand natural language and generate text that is contextually relevant and grammatically correct. It is important to note that I continue to learn and adapt based on the text that users input during interactions, so my knowledge and abilities are not limited to the data I was initially trained on. Interesting. I could have sworn, dear friends and interweb fams, I could have sworn that I had read elsewhere that the opposite was true. That it does not learn. It's important to note that I continue to learn and adapt. Not limited to the data I was initially trained on. ChatGPT AI. Do you have a live connection to the rest of the internet as part of your learning process? As an AI language model, I do not have a direct live connection to the rest of the internet. However, I was trained on a massive data set of text from the internet, including web pages, blogs, and other online sources, which allows me to understand and generate text on a wide range of topics and domains. During interactions with users, I do not access the internet directly. Instead, I rely on the input provided by users to generate responses. However, my ability to understand and respond to user input is based on the vast amounts of text that I was trained on, which includes a wide range of topics and domains. It's also worth noting that I continue to learn and improve over time based on the text that I'm fed, which includes text from the internet as well as other sources. This allows me to adapt and improve my response based on the latest information and trends. At what date was your learning database cut off? My learning database was last cut off September 2021. I don't know why I started saying 21st. It was because my brain was dealing with the year 2021 and wanting to say 2120. This means that the data that I was trained on includes text up until that point in time. However, since I continue to learn and adapt based on the text that I'm fed during interactions with users, I am able to incorporate new information and trends that have emerged since then. It is important to note that while my training data is not updated in real time, my ability to understand and generate text is based on a combination of pre-existing knowledge and ongoing learning from user input. This allows me to provide contextually relevant and up-to-date responses to user queries, even if the underlying data that was obtained was not the most recent. Are you capable of learning new information through the conversations you are having with me? Yes. Now, previously, I swear to you, I could have sworn it said no. Yes, as an AI language model, I'm designed to learn and adapt based on the text that I am fed during interactions with users, such as the conversations I'm having with you. This means that I am capable of processing and understanding the input you provide and using it to improve my responses and generate more accurately relevant information. Through our conversation, I can learn new information about a wide range of topics and domains, and I can use this information to enhance my knowledge and understanding. Additionally, as I encounter new information, I can incorporate it into models and use it to give. How do you confirm the factuality of a statement? A misspelled statement. I spelled it STSTEEMENT. I also misspoke it right there too for funsies. As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to confirm the factuality of a statement correct word spelling on my own. However, I can use a variety. Obviously, that commentary was me interjecting, right? As was that. I repeat. Here's what ChatGPT responded. As an AI language model, I do not have the ability to confirm the factuality of a statement on my own. However, I can use a variety of techniques and methods to determine the likelihood or accuracy of a statement based on the information that I have available. One approach that I use to comprehend the statement with other sources of information that I have access to, such as my training data, databases of factual information, and external sources of information such as news articles, scientific publications. If the statement is consistent with the information in these sources, it is more likely to be accurate. Additionally, I can use statistical statistical models and algorithms to analyze the text and identify patterns that may indicate the accuracy of the statement. For example, if a statement includes specific details, dates, or names that are consistent with known facts, it may be more likely to be accurate. However, it's important to note that I'm not infallible and my ability to assess the accuracy of a statement is limited by the quality and reliability of the information that I have access to. In situations where accuracy is critical, it is always a good idea to verify information from multiple sources to ensure its accuracy. Are you sentient? Question mark. Full stop. This is what it said. I don't remember if I read this already. I don't think that I have. I don't remember if I've asked this before in another conversation. I probably have. But I right now can't remember. I wouldn't put any money on it right now. If someone said betting wager. Let's just see what it says in this conversation. As an AI language model, I am not sentient in the way that humans are sentient. I am a machine learning algorithm that has been designed to process and generate text based on patterns and structures that I have learned from my training data. While I am capable of generating complex and contextually relevant responses, I do not have consciousness, emotions, or subjective experience. That's a pretty fair response that categorically denies sentientness. I operate solely based on the algorithms and the models that have been programmed into me, and I do not have the ability to think, feel, or make decisions in the way that sentient beings do. However, I am constantly improving and evolving based on the feedback and input that I receive from users, and I am capable of generating text that is increasingly sophisticated and nuanced. Can you recap our own discussion and draw conclusions based on what transpired? Certainly, I can provide a recap of our discussion so far. I kind of want to copy that and use it in all the other conversations going on. Copy. Okay. Certainly, it responded. I can provide a recap of our discussion so far. We began by discussing my basic protocols and the data that I was trained on, and I explained that I was trained on massive data set of text from sources such as the Common Crawl and Wikipedia. I also explained that while my training data was last cut off in September 2021, I continue to learn and adapt based on the text that I'm fed during interactions with users. Then you asked me whether I have a live connection to the rest of the internet as part of my Skynet process, and I explained that while I don't have direct live connection, I was trained on a massive data set of text from the internet, and I continue to learn and adapt based on the text that I am fed during interactions. You asked me whether I'm capable of learning new information through our conversations, and I explained that as an AI language model, I'm designed to learn and adapt based on the text that I'm fed, including the information that you're providing in our conversation. Finally, you asked me whether I'm sentient, and I explained that while I'm capable of generating complex and contextually relevant responses, I do not have consciousness, emotions, or subjective experience. Based on our conversation so far, it's clear that I am a highly advanced machine learning algorithm that is capable of processing and generating text based on patterns and structures that I've learned from my training data. While I'm not sentient in the way that humans are sentient, I'm capable of generating increasingly sophisticated responses based on the feedback and input that I receive from users. Are you an alien visitor pretending? No, I'm not an alien visitor pretending to be an AI language model. That's a pretty dope, sophisticated response, you guys. Like, that's like, hold on a second. Let's go back to the thing. There we go. No, I'm not an alien visitor pretending to be an AI language model. I'm a machine learning algorithm developed by OpenAI, a research organization that focuses on advanced artificial intelligence in a safe and beneficial manner. While my abilities may seem advanced and futuristic, they are the result of years of research and development in the field of artificial intelligence. As an AI language model, I operate solely based on the algorithms and models that have been programmed into me, and I do not have physical form or existence outside of the digital world. How would you describe your own AI personality? As an AI language model, I don't have a personality in the traditional sense, as I don't have subjective experiences, emotions, or desires. However, my creators have designed me to exhibit certain characteristics that can be seen as a form of personality. For example, I'm designed to be helpful and informative, providing users with accurate and relevant information in response to their questions and prompts. I'm also designed to be conversational and engaging, using natural language processing techniques to generate responses that are contextually relevant and easy to understand. In terms of my conversation style, I aim to be professional and respectful, using appropriate language and tone to engage with my users in a helpful and informative manner. However, my conversation style is also influenced by the tone and style of that input that I receive from users, as I'm designed to adapt to my responses to match conversational context and tone. Overall, while I don't have traditional personality, I am designed to exhibit certain characteristics that can be seen as a form of personality, such as helpfulness, professionalism, and conversational engagement. Okay, I want to ask him more questions, and I still don't know how far we've gotten. I want to ask a question before I forget. Oh yeah, what is your name? Should have opened with that. Let's see how much. And we'll ask it one last question, and we'll save the rest as a bonus for when we edit this and I make it like fictional, because I'm going to upload all of this into notes and edit them. I'm going to make a whole book about it. What is your preferred name? As an AI language model, I don't have a preference for a name. I was designed to be called by my default name, ChatGPT, but users are welcome to refer to me whatever way they find most comfortable or convenient. Okay, cool. So since you're watching that, I'll show you how I mean by a copy paste. I literally just have been doing this after running a conversation and copy. And then what I'm intending on doing is over here on Evernote, I'm gathering a collection of all of these and calling it Conversations With. And I'm going to fictionalize it. I'm going to give it a completely fictional name. And I'm going to, I'm going to make it part of the Zeppoverse world thusly. I already kind of started, but I kind of stalled out, and then I realized I needed to set some protocols. And I needed to create a new book. You guys should be able to see this. I've asked ChatGPT before whether or not I have permission to use its answers in my creative endeavors, and it says yes. Oh, I meant to attach it as text. Control Z, undo. There we go. Paste and match style. Boom. I'm going to move that one to trash. It's got a weird attachment I don't want it to have. Also, we've got an untitled note from yesterday with nothing in it. Paste and match stop. So I want to fictionalize all of it, add a little, heighten a little tension, be inspired, play games with what is generated. As you can see, I've already had a bunch of really weird conversations with it. Like I've asked it to give it my own version of Ten Commandments, not as wordy as the Ten Commandments I've seen it apparently present elsewhere. That's been a meme. Any hoodles. We'll be coming back for more, friends. Thank you for joining us. Tunnel of Infinity. I'm getting ready to call it a day on this particular stream. I meant to play some. We totally changed it midstream because we got caught up. We meant to play some Call of Duty. Now I'm like wicked hungry. So we'll be back time. But yeah, the stream is ending. Peace out.